What's up, my tech degenerate family? I'm not wearing any pants right now. If you're not either, go ahead and smash the like button. But some of you guys in my Discord community, link to that, wanted to go ahead and have me react to the new Asus Zenfone 8 and Asus Zenfone 8 Flip. Now, really part of the reason that I'm doing this video is I really want an Asus Zephyrus G14 or G15. I can't find it in stock here in Vietnam. And honestly, if you're from Asus and you're watching this video, please reach out to me. I would love it. But I think that this is a really interesting phone for a couple of reasons. The first reason I think this is really interesting is that one of the headline features that's prominently displayed on the Asus website is that the device ships with stock Android, which to me, in 2021, when manufacturers like OnePlus, like Xiaomi, like Samsung are advertising all of these features that they're putting on top of Android, the fact that Asus is saying, nope, we're just giving you stock Android, that's a headline feature. To me, it strikes of a really, really smart company that understands that their market is kind of nerds, kind of tech degenerates like you and me, and want to have that buttery smooth Google Pixel-esque experience, which I think is really, really interesting. The next thing that I find really fascinating about this is that even though there's a Zenfone 8 and then a Zenfone 8 Flip, I think this is gonna be the last year that we see the cool flip moving parts stuff in any of our devices. Asus was kind of the holdout for that. Like, we were all waiting to see if the Zenfone 8 was gonna have another rotating camera assembly. The Zenfone 7 was one of the phones that kind of struck the world with like, whoa, this is really cool. But the fact that we now have two models from Asus, one of them featuring IPX8 and seeming like a small flagship phone, which that was a whole conversation we were having in our Discord yesterday with someone that wanted a flagship phone, wanted flagship features, but they wanted it to be one-hand usable. It was a female chick that is a tech degenerate, which is rare. So you guys better jump on the Discord and try to court her into seeing if she has a boyfriend. You guys know I have a girlfriend. But she was looking for a small, one-handable flagship device with a great camera, great specs, and decent sized battery life. And the Asus Zenfone 8 really hits all of that. It's got a 120 Hz AMOLED display. It's got IP68 water and dust resistance, which again, you could not have that on the Flip model. It's got a 64 megapixel IMX686 with optical image stabilization, and then it's got the famous, the well-renowned, the loved by all IMX363, which means that if we get a GCam for that, which we already have tons of GCam ports for the IMX686 sensor, we've got tons of GCam ports for the IMX363 sensor, that means that if Asus is GCam friendly, which I hope so because they're advertising stock Android. If you guys want to see GCam on the Asus Zenfone series, smash the like button. Then we could be seeing a phone that, even though it's got 3.5-year-old camera hardware for the ultra wide and a 1.5-year camera old hardware for the main sensor, because we got optical image stabilization and because the ultra wide is the famous 363, we could be looking at a pair of cameras that are absolutely awesome for photo and for video and have a ton of development behind them in the aftermarket community. The next thing that I found super interesting about this is their advertised 30-watt charging, which Asus is not giving us dual cell battery design. They're not giving us quick charge 5, but in the Asus gaming line of phones, we have a bunch of battery optimizing features that allow for pass-through charging so that you can use your device plugged in and not cycle the battery. So if you're gaming, if you're using your device for long periods of time plugged in, you don't have to worry about battery degradation, which is a really, really big, awesome, important thing. And I want to see more companies doing that. And if you guys want to see more companies doing that, or if you want to know why that's important, let me know in the comment section down below. Or you guys can hit me up on Twitter and we can talk shit over there. The Asus Zenfone Flip honestly, to me, it seemed a little bit less interesting. No offense, Asus, if you're watching this, I still want an Asus ZenBook or an Asus Zephyrus G14, please send it to me. But the Zenfone Flip, it just seems like the natural progression. Snapdragon 888, 5000 milliamp hour battery, 3x optical zoom, IMX686 main sensor with optical image stabilization, IMX363 for the ultra wide, same flip mechanism, same big form factor device, again, stock Android, again with some of these really great battery optimizing features. But really the question that I want to know from you guys is, are you actually going to buy it? Because I see so many people on the Redmi Note 10 Pro Telegram group that I'm in are like, hey, we want stock Android. Hey, review this ROM. Hey, review that ROM. And guys, I have so many other videos that are not ROM reviews that I'm almost finished on my laptop right now, but you guys just want to see me talk about ROMs for this device. I need to take a break. I'm sorry about that. That's why yesterday's video was not about that. That's why today's video is not about that. So sorry, I will get back to doing ROM reviews. We're gonna find the best ROM for the Redmi Note 10 Pro, I promise. But the thing that I am really seeing from Asus is that Asus is listening to like a really small portion of the tech community and giving you guys exactly what you want, which is a small form factor flagship, which the Asus Zenfone 8 hits. It's got stock Android, which is a small portion that the tech community wants. And more so than anything else, it's got some really niche features, especially for battery preservation for the long term, that again, seem really, really unique. So it's almost like the Zenfone 8 regular is like in some ways a better version than a Pixel.